Hey guys, this is Elizabeth from Madero Vlog Moments, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my review on the Carnival Sunshine. If you have been on this channel or been subscribed for any length of time, you know we are obsessed with cruising. We love going on cruises, and we've been on quite a few, and our most popular video on this channel is sharing the difference between Royal Caribbean and Carnival, because I was super excited to be able to have gone on our first Royal Caribbean cruise. But typically we are Carnival cruisers, and we've done Disney a handful of times too, Disney cruise. And so we had done a ton of research before choosing the Carnival Sunshine. And if you're watching this, maybe you're in that same process. So I watched, I think, every video on YouTube all about the Carnival Sunshine. And I took notes on it, and we really looked at which cruise ship would be the best for our family. And I was obsessed with going on the Sunshine. And for years we wanted to do the Sunshine, but it just hadn't worked out until this trip. So we went on the Carnival Sunshine February of 2018. And we actually had the opportunity to go on it before it was called the Sunshine. It was called the Destiny, and we decided not to, and we went on the Victory instead that same time frame, because the week we were going on vacation was the very last week the Destiny was going to set sail. So for those of you that don't know, the Carnival Sunshine used to be called the Destiny. It went into dry dock, and do I have the date of when it did that? Yeah, 2013. So just a few years ago, it went into dry dock, and the artist renderings at that time, and I'm sure you can see YouTube videos on it because I had looked into it, of what they were going to do to this ship was unbelievable. It was going to be gorgeous. They were going to cut out parts of it and make it open deck. They were going to add balconies. It was going to be just gorgeous, the pictures. So when the ship became a real ship, became the Sunshine from the Destiny, and we saw videos and pictures, I told my husband, I want to go on that Carnival ship. Because some of the newer ones, the price of the itinerary was very expensive, but the Sunshine was cheaper, and I couldn't understand why. Maybe because it's an older ship that had been renovated, but it was gorgeous. So if you're looking at doing the Carnival Sunshine based on the appearance of the ship, I would 1000% say do it. It is stunning. The blues and the watercolor all over the ship, these teal colors, the light fixtures in the dining room, the lobby, it is one of the prettiest ships. In fact, it is the prettiest ship outside of Disney, because you know I'm partial to Disney. I even have my little Mickey here I'm rocking. But it's probably the prettiest Carnival ship we've ever done. I mean, we loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now, we went on excursions with the ship. We didn't have any issues with those. The kids loved the kids program. My only quarry with it would be, and we've had this on other ships too, is just the programming of it, is that the first night the emotions are high for the kids, and maybe that's why they don't do it. But there was no kids program the first night for them, and maybe that is a good thing, but our kids were really looking forward to making friends and going to play while we went to like a long sit-down dinner, because typically our kids play with us and we go to the water park and everything all day, and then at night for the fancy dinner they go play for a couple hours and meet new friends. But it wasn't open, and so they came to the dinner and they were just kind of bummed. We did your time dining, which I don't think I will do again. We've done it before, and we've done the scheduled time dining. When they first came out with the your time dining, or the first time we discovered it, we thought it would be so great because you don't have to schedule your day around your dinner. You don't have to go at 8:30 or 6:30 or 5:30, whatever the time is, and not feel like cattle all coming in and sitting down at one time and getting served with a huge group of people. Now, that's how I used to think. And then we did the your time dining, and you have to get a pager and sit around and wait as if you're at a restaurant on a Friday night in your local city, and waiting around for a table on your vacation is like time wasted. So instead of waiting for 30-40 minutes, if you had a your time, or not your time, a scheduled dining, you just go and get in that line a few minutes before 5:30 or 6:30, and then they just seat you. The other thing is that you don't get forgotten about, I found, in the scheduled dining. Everybody gets bread in that round. Everybody gets their appetizers in that round. Everybody gets the entrees. Where in the your time dining, it was like, where's our bread? Where's our appetizers? How come our entrees aren't coming? We just felt like we were sitting around forever. It was really taking a long time. The other thing is that you end up having different servers, so no one really seems to care. And at the end of the cruise, we really like to give our people who really were outstanding in service, we like to tip them. But when you have multiple waiters, it's like, who was it that gave us the good service that one night? We want to give them cash. And I know you can do it on your card or on your room account, but we just really love giving those people cash. And I just think it's nice for them to have it too. So if they're getting to a port, then they have it. And I don't know, I just like them to have it on their own. That's just us. So I find with the scheduled dining, you have the same server. They get to know you. So when you sit down at the table, your Pellegrino or your Sprite or whatever it is you're drinking is waiting there for you. Let's talk about the food for a second. I am a huge fan of the food on this ship. I think we ate like kings and queens, more so than any ship we have ever been on. I mean, these specialty restaurants that Carnival has put together in these ships, I mean, this wasn't even a newer ship, it's a newly renovated ship, blew us away. We are used to going on the older Carnival ships, and they typically have a burger side as the quick service. They have a Lido deck buffet that's available all the time, pretty much. And then they have a Mongolian wok that's usually open for like 2 hours. And then there's like a dining room. And that typically is it. Oh, and a coffee bar that you can pay upcharge. But when we went on this ship, we were blown away by the food choices. Not only is there no more just regular burger bar, it's Guy's Burgers. And I have heard on these YouTube channels, people rave about Guy's Burgers as if it's some amazing thing. It is. Who knew? Now, I'm a vegetarian and I'm still obsessed with Guy's Burgers. They have vegetarian burgers on this cruise. All you have to do is ask. So they have veggie burgers, but then you can get, I don't remember what it's called. It may be Guy's Way or something, but they'll do, my mouth is watering, an onion ring, and in the batter is cheese, and they'll do Guy's special barbecue sauce squished on it. Listen to me, I can't even talk, I'm so excited. And they will put that all together, and I would have them do that on the veggie burger, and it was so good. And then they have all the toppings in the toppings bar. So when we went to our excursion one day, we were really hungry afterwards, and I told my husband, I don't even want to go to the dining room tonight. When we come back to the ship, I want to go to Guy's Burgers. So we made it in time. We didn't even change or shower. Like, let's go to Guy's Burgers. They're closing at 6. Hurry. So we did. Blue Iguana Rum Bar, I think is what it's called. And they have breakfast tacos. Now again, I don't eat meat, but what I did is I had to put the hash browns in it, and then I could get guacamole, pico de gallo, some cheese, some cilantro. My mouth is watering right now. Some creme fraiche, and made a breakfast taco like nobody's business. Like, it was the best thing ever, and it was mostly fresh except for those fried hash browns in it, and it was so delicious. They have the Mongolian wok where they can make that too, and then they also had an Italian pasta bar where we only got to it one day, and I wish I had discovered it sooner. You could pick your sauce, pick your veggies, pick your noodle size, pick your meat, which I didn't, but and then they would make it fresh for you. Fresh garlic bread, fresh salad. Oh my goodness. Like, guys, it's unreal. I think they had upcharge sit-down restaurants that you could do, and before we went on the cruise, I booked the Italian restaurant, and I found out later that you could do the Italian pasta with the quick service for lunch and not have to pay the upcharge. So we canceled our sit down for the Italian. We went to the main dining room. We did enjoy it. We found some hits and some misses on the food, and I think primarily it was because we went to the your time dining. Let me know in the comments down below if you've run into that too, where when you've gone to the sit down dinners, if you enjoyed maybe scheduling your dinner. So we're thinking maybe for our next cruise of scheduling the time. We always do that when we go with a bigger party. But because that way you can always find each other, and not all of us have cell service, so it's like, okay, we're meeting for dinner at 6:30, so everybody comes. But the your time, it's like, it changes every day. Let's find out. Cool. Good morning. How are you? Good. Good morning. Oh, here they are, Charlotte. Look at all the flavors. Root beer floats one. They had the upcharge. I told you guys about the Italian There's Asian. There is a steak restaurant that I've heard rave reviews about. You guys have raved about it here on YouTube as well. But my husband just really didn't have any interest in that. And myself, being a vegetarian, I'm not going to go to a steak restaurant without him unless he wanted to. So we decided not to. They also have an upcharge for Dr. Seuss. And my kids are 8 and 11, and so they weren't really interested in doing that. I think if they were toddlers and younger elementary age, we would have definitely done that. I think they could have really enjoyed that. Let's talk about the activities on this cruise ship. There is no way you're gonna get bored. Like, no way. We've done the fantasy class with Carnival a ton, like a ton, because it's in our area. There's many ships to choose from in that price range. And there's not a lot to do. We love the one that has the H2O, 2.0 upgrades with the waterworks 2.0, where they have the water slides on the back of the ship. And then my husband and I will find a spot to camp out, and the kids will just do water slide, water slide, water slide. This is another level. Oh my goodness. The water slides on this cruise is unbelievable. The kids had a blast. And then let's just talk about the ropes course for a second. I thought for sure I was going to do it until last year. I went on a Royal Caribbean cruise where we had the opportunity to do rock climbing, which has been one of my life's bucket list items. And I fell, and it was horrible, and I didn't get hurt, but my pride did. And I thought I was way more brave than I was, and then until I did that and realized I wasn't. So standing under the ropes course, and it was really windy and choppy, I knew there's no way. I was freaking out on the ground, which is not the ground, but on the ship. I mean, there's no way I could stand up there. My little 11-year-old, brave as can be, going around like nothing. My 8-year-old tried it and didn't make it very far and got really freaked out. Granted, I would have too, but he tried, so I was very proud of him for trying. And my husband did it, but it looked really scary, like really scary. And my husband's so brave. He's helping other kids along and encouraging, you know, young adults and moms, and it was really sweet. But my daughter just did it like was born to do it. I was so proud of her. I don't know if I would have been that brave at 11. But I think about being a teenager and or a kid and having that experience. How cool is that on vacation to be able to do something like that didn't cost anything extra? I mean, that would have been a really expensive activity to do in like the real world outside of cruising. They had pool tables, they had foosball tables, they had air hockey, they had pool, they had a Hasbro game show, they had amazing shows at night.
So you have to lift it over the other one?
All right, Ethan, pick another pawn, put one step forward.
Your next number is G60. G6 and 0, G6.
Hey.
She's going 3. And home! Woo! She moved.
Ethan, what is that?
That just says that you can sign in and out.
Right next to the casino, so
All right, just for the kids.
it doesn't stink.
They had the gift shop where they had a lot of choices. I was really surprised at how many stores they had. And then, you know, the sale, the $10 sale, we went to that, and we're standing around, and the lady there's getting us all hyped up. And all I can remember from this cruise is her shouting, "Buy 4, you get more! Buy 4, you get more!"
But wait,
Buy
there's more.
4, you get more.
So when you buy 4, you got your 5th item for free, which was cool. So you paid $40 and you got $50 worth of stuff. So you know what happened for my family? I brought home everybody tote bags. They all got cruise line tote bags as souvenirs from the cruise. Oh, the last thing I wanted to share with you guys was the Serenity area. The Serenity area on the ship is amazing. Now your kids can't be there, because we found that out. We walked around with the kiddos and they told us very quickly, kids can't be here. It's 18 and up, which is great, because then if you're trying to chill out and relax, you don't want kids running around screaming. But they had really cool hammocks and these dome type spots you could sit, and it was at I think it's at the front of the ship or the back, I can't remember. But it was at one of the ends, so you had such a good view. So when we were pulling in, I think it was at the front, because I remember pulling in to Turks and Caicos and being there and being able to see it from this amazing dome-shaped circle lounger that was just really comfortable. But 3 floors with waterfalls and some shaded areas and sunny areas. It was just super relaxing. So if you're there with kids or without, and your kids are in the kids program, it was just delightful. So I would cruise on any of the ships I've been on again, but mainly this one. Like, I would do it again. When we went on our itinerary, there was this one, I think it was 5 nights, and then there was another one that was 8 nights, and 3 of the stops like your days were in Aruba, and I thought, how cool, I've never been to Aruba, so maybe we'll do that another time. So let me know, have you been on this ship before? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you have any suggestions for other cruise videos you'd love to see from me, let me know that too. I'm always excited to do more. I post here on this channel every Monday and Wednesdays about our lives, our home renovations, but mostly Disney and cruises. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!